So at the start of today's episode, I just thought I'd take a moment to say just how incredible our community island has got throughout the series. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. We've only been going for a couple of months now, and the builds here are absolutely insane. Oh yeah. Anyone want to work on the community island? No? Okay. I'll be here when you need me. Now, let's be honest, there's not much going on here. And in this episode, I'd like to change that. I'd like to get rid of these mountains and trees and make it all flat to make way for new shops which I plan to build in future episodes as well, and maybe even some minigames. You're just going to have to wait and see. So I guess in today's episode, we're going to be doing some community work. Welcome to episode 14. Hey everyone, I'm DT10 and welcome to episode 14 of Dalek Mod Survival. And like I said, today we're starting over here at the community island because I'd like to make lots of progress here today. So this space hasn't really changed much since day one. I mean, there's a couple of shops here. That one's half done. This is my bookshop, which nobody's ever bought anything from. So I figured it'd be nice to give it some attention, saying as we are getting pretty far through the series now. So we were always planning to have this as our level. We were going to have all of this leveled off, and that may not be possible, but in today's episode I really want to have a crack at it, mainly removing this mountain here, maybe some stuff over here. I think I'll just focus on this side of the island for now, and then in the future episodes, the reason I'm doing this is because I actually want to make another shop and another mini game, or rather my first mini game, and actually the first mini game on the server. So basically what I'd like to do is kind of like a treasure hunt style thing, where you basically get what you paid but in terms of resources, but all of that will be explained in a future episode when we actually do it. However, before we get started on all of this, because this is a very big project, like always I want to show you some of my off-camera progress. Oh, and I might have to pick this bed up, you don't want to know where I got it from. There we go, much better. As I was saying, off-camera progress. And unsurprisingly, it's all in here, our brand new TARDIS interior. And it's basically this. Now, you may be wondering what's changed. It's purely the roof. You see, all I've done is just level it all out and make sure these pillars aren't floating anymore. So yeah, you might have been expecting some chests or something, but no, I haven't got around to any of that yet. I figured we could either do it in this episode or maybe even the next one, because I really want to do the community island stuff. But the other thing I've done is then just tidied up a little bit outside, mainly because of all the tidying up I've done inside. So we'll go and have a look at that. And I'd be very impressed if you could spot what's changed, especially as I've left a load of dirt here. But it's basically just that there's two all the way around now. It's not quite as rigid, and hopefully we'll be fixing some of this at some point as well. Probably, like I said in our last episode, when we do these bridges, because they're pretty rubbish. And then I just made sure this bridge still goes all the way around for the time being, just in case someone wants to get from Infinities over to this one, and then to Teabs and Pixels in the distance over there. I figured I'd do that because it'll probably be a lot easier for people. So yeah, with that out of the way, we can now crack on with what we actually want to do this episode. But you see, it's things like this. Right, why do we need two crafting tables here? We don't even need one crafting table, really. I mean, people should have their own crafting tables, but we can just get rid of these, because especially as there's some in those shops. But actually, the other thing I'd like to do either this episode, maybe the next one, or just community island progress in general, maybe on stream or something, is I'd like to improve our spawn area. You see, this is more or less spawn. And as you can see, there's absolutely nothing here apart from some explosions. So what I basically like to do is make a building here. And what I could do is, as I'm operator of the server, although I tend to not keep it for the sake of not cheating and stuff, is what I can do is set the spawn radius to 1 or 0 so they always spawn on a certain block. Then I can make a building all around it like this with an ender chest maybe, just to keep you safe from all the mobs and stuff and get your stuff back. Maybe even a backup box so that if they fell into lava or something or fell into the void, they can get all their stuff back while paying me for it, of course. So yeah, that'll be in a future episode. We can even put a beacon here or something, because I do want to put a beacon somewhere on the community island, or that'll involve another wither fight, and I don't think I'm ready for that just yet. So yeah, community island progress today, and I think it's long overdue, because this place really needs some attention. So of course, we'll probably be doing something else this episode as well, but that's the main focus of this episode. And so I think the first thing I've got to tackle is this mountain. Now, see, I'm not going to tear through this very quickly, because both of my pickaxes don't do insta-mine, because we haven't got haste 2 or anything. But the problem is, that's where we want it all. That's at about Y70, I think. This is almost, yeah, some of this is above Y80. We've got 10 blocks worth of pure mountain to clear out. So I think we might be at this for a while. So I guess we will get into a time-lapse of mining out this mountain. And by the way, let me know what you thought of the time-lapse at the start of last episode. I spent about a day on all of that music and timing and stuff. So really let me know what you think. And let me know what you think of time-lapses in general, because I do a lot of them. And if more of you guys don't really like them, then I can always thin them out a bit in my videos. And it's dark. So I'll go to sleep, then we'll go and start. Wait a minute, just give me a second. And as I was saying, time for a time-lapse. So, after that fairly big time-lapse, and thank you very, very much for helping me with that Teab towards the end, we have got this. We have smoothed out all of this space here. So we might do this bit over here in the future, however, we probably won't do more of this. And the reason for this is we were thinking, how much of this space are we actually going to use during the series? If we completely smooth out this bit here, and then we also get rid of the bit over there, that's probably all the space people are going to need to build shops. So we figured we could put some sort of backdrop here, maybe some sort of text or something with a nice gradient or something, and we could then build lots of other stuff on the other side, and this could basically become our shopping area.
Yeah, I think it's turned out well, and it'll definitely look good if nothing else, even if we don't get a lot of functionality out of it.
Yes, that's very true. It just makes the whole place look a lot cleaner. And we could make some sort of, like, we could terraform some sort of artificial hill to go down here, make it look a bit nicer over here, maybe get rid of some of these trees as well. And yeah, I think it's come out really, really well. And there's so much more space for future shops to come. And some roads and stuff we can put in between here. I'm not too sure on that yet. But yeah, once again, thank you very, very much. Feel free to take as many resources as you deem necessary from this pile, because we got a lot of resources from that and I don't need them all. So yeah, this is the progress we've made. And like I was saying to Teab, we got so many resources from this. It's absolutely crazy. He didn't really want any of these. So we've got a lot more resources now. And we've also now got space to build lots more shops and some roads and stuff, because this place has not got much attention throughout the series, and I think it really deserves it, and it means we can get some more diamonds along the way. And speaking of making diamonds, in the next few episodes we will be making some shops. Now, I've got two ideas, one of which is my mob farm shop, which we've been working on and off for a couple of episodes now. So all that requires is for me to make a nice little building over here and decorate my new and improved mob farm room, because the other one didn't work. And that's that one pretty much done. However, one that people would probably use more and would be a lot more fun, but a lot more challenging to construct, is actually a mini game I've got in mind. And this mini game idea is basically a treasure hunt. So what I would do is put lots of items in chests and I would hide them across the map. And then people would have to find them using clues. So we could have easy, medium, and difficult clues, and the harder the clue, maybe the more you have to pay, but the better the stuff you find is. So what I'm thinking is you always get what you paid, just not in diamonds. So say for example, you paid 2 diamonds, well you'd get maybe 2 or 3, maybe even 4 stacks of terracotta or stone or something. It depends what people want. So I like to pitch these ideas to both you guys and the other survivors to see if they'd be interested and see if you'd enjoy me constructing it and maybe even playing it. Or rather the other survivors playing it. I'd probably have a slight advantage if I played my own game. But that's not what I'd like to do for the rest of this episode. What I would like to do is basically create our spawn area. You see, what we've got here is still a lot of a mountain. And I was thinking, instead of getting rid of this, because that would take a long time, saying as we've got rid of a lot of the dirt anyway, I mean, there's just some bits we need to get rid of here, what we could do is almost create like a crater style thing. So what I mean by that is we could have some sort of machine, maybe looking like a time machine, not necessarily a TARDIS, but link it with all the sci-fi stuff that this series is basically based around. I mean, it's literally played in a Doctor Who mod. And it could look like it's crash landed right in the middle of this mountain area here, maybe wiped out lots of the dirt, which is why we could get away with not placing all of it back, and we basically put it wherever 00 is. No, wait, no we don't. Oh, I thought 00 was roughly the middle of this island. But I'm pretty sure it's not. 00 is probably somewhere in the ocean, isn't it? Okay, that's still not bad. What I do want to do is roughly put it in the middle of the island, this spawn area. So I probably want to align it with the middle of these 2 shops, saying as that's basically our middle point of the island. And that's about here. And I'd roughly go to the middle, so it'd be somewhere around here. Oh, mind you, it's not a very good middle. It's not a very good middle at all. It's very much the right-hand side. I think it'd probably make more sense to go somewhere over here. We've almost got like a natural dip here, and this is actually where the normal spawn is. And then you've even got here where we were trying to flatten it out because we thought we'd use the whole place, which of course we're no longer going to be doing because that would take way too long. So I think that would look pretty cool. We just need to decide on a place for it. So I've hopped into my TARDIS for a bit of a better view of the island because I do kind of want this centralized. You see, this island is absolutely massive. Our shopping area is actually a very, very small area in comparison to the rest of it. And by the way, you can see here why we didn't choose to remove this entire mountain, because it is humongous. But then we've also got all the way over here. It's really, really a big area. Now, this could probably fit another 2 shops in, and both of those will, to be honest, probably be my mob farm one and my minigame. So we may actually have to make some more space in the future, but all of that can be done later, like I said. So what we can do is place our spawn around here. I think that shouldn't really get in the way of all the shops, and I think this probably acts as a good middle. Like, this crater here is actually very close to spawn itself, so I think we go roughly here. So I will just tower up here. I think this is where my middle point will be, and this is where our spawn will be. So I will make it so that you only spawn very close to this block, so we can create a fairly decent sized building around, one to protect people, and also make it look pretty cool, like I mentioned earlier. And from up here, this looks like a pretty good middle point. There's lots of island that way, and there's lots of island that way, so this seems like a pretty good area. I actually just did that. I just jumped off there and landed in here. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Alright, so I kind of want to get making my crater first, because there's no point in making this if we don't actually have a crater. So I'm going to dig down a little bit here. I think, to be honest, this is probably too deep. I think I'm just going to go with here, and then we'll kind of create a crater around here. In fact, is this too deep? This might be too deep. I mean, that's going to take ages to dig out. Oh, I don't know now. I think I am actually going to go up a little bit. I'm glad I didn't make much of a start. I think I'm going to go to here. I think that's more reasonable. Yeah, I think we'll dig out here. So this is actually quite a big project, just like all of this community island stuff is, so we may not finish it in this episode, but we hopefully will be able to in this episode and next episode. Okay, so I've got a vaguely circular base of my crater. Now, we will texture this and stuff at some point, get rid of all this diorite and stuff, but I think I'll mainly just dig up, because this is only, this is only about 3-4 blocks in most places. Okay, so I've dug out that, and that doesn't look too... Oh, I'm gonna go to sleep. See, the funny thing is, my armor is so good, I could basically stand inside this creeper as it explodes, and it would basically do nothing. You see, that did about 1 heart of damage. So, I don't know why it's so terrifying, but there's just something about Minecraft creepers that make them so scary. And the funny thing about that is they're broken pigs. Alright, so I'm basically now going to extend this and make it look like a massive bowl. And obviously we'll make it look a bit more natural as time goes on. But I think for now, I just want my basic shape. Alright, so I've kind of got a basic shape. Now, it's nothing special. I'm not too happy about that. I might change that in the future. But this is a good start. Now I can kind of make it look all pretty and actually make it look like a crater, and I think that will definitely improve things. But yeah, as you can see, I'm not going for anything big. Now, the trouble is we may have to make this crater bigger because I'm realizing the building will probably be about this big in the middle. So actually thinking about it, I might have not even started the crater at all. This might have all just been space for the building. Well, with that in mind, I may as well start building the structures for this. And I'm not really sure what the theme I'm going for is. I'm just going to go for something very simple. Something like this, just with lots of wood. And obviously the great thing about that is there's so many trees around me that I can just take all of this wood and put it straight back into the spawn project. Just looking at this, could we go with some sort of like mine effect? Because I know we were going to go for a spaceship of some sort, but this is way too rustic to be a modern spaceship. And this actually looks pretty good, like the beams of a mine, don't you think? Like, we could go with some sort of mine elevator or something. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm completely just making this up as I go along, but saying if there's so much stone here, we may as well go for something like that. But I'll keep building this anyway. In fact, actually, the first thing I want to do, just before I carry on with this, is I want to make this functional. I want to make it so you do actually spawn here. So for that, I'm going to need some game rule stuff. Right, so I've now upped myself, as you can see here. And I think the first thing I want to do is set world spawn here. So shouldn't you just be able to set world spawn, do that? Alright, cool. So the world spawn's now here. The next thing I want to do is the game rule, I believe, spawn radius. Yeah. And then I just want to go with 3. So I think now you should only spawn 1, 2, 3, all the way around here, basically. I think that should be it. Before I remove my op, though, I do just want to test that. So I've just broken my bed. Alright, so if I just chuck all of my valuables down here, just to make sure they don't burn, just in case. And then I'm literally just going to set myself on fire, to be honest. Well, we're about to find out if this works or not. Alright, I think this looks good. I've just killed myself, as you can see, for all of the stuff there. And I respawned exactly on this block. And I think I should also be respawning anywhere around here. So yeah, I think this has worked. This is really good. Alright, so now we know that this definitely works. We can carry on with the building process. So, it's been a few days since the last clip, when I was building this spawn area over here. And I've decided in those few days that this place is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. So I've decided I'm going to do this properly. So here is a little first-person time-lapse of me in the nether. And what I'm doing in the nether is I'm collecting lots of quartz and lots of magma, which is what you saw at the start. It took a fair long while, but I definitely think it was worth it. And as you can see, I got over 4 stacks of blocks of quartz, 2 stacks of magma blocks, and 30 levels, so we may be able to do some enchanting later. So the magma will help decorate a much better crater, which I'm going to be making, and the quartz will then be turned, a lot of it will be turned anyway, into quartz pillars, which will act as these bits and go around the outside and stuff, and it will look a lot better. However, I'm still not done on the blocks I want. You see, there's a couple of blocks, mainly 1 block actually, that I really want. However, they're pretty hard to get. You see, I want some sea lanterns, as you can see here, and they're made out of prismarine shards and prismarine crystals. Now, I could craft them by killing lots of guardians, but I prefer to silk touch them. Now, thankfully, there is an ocean monument really close by to spawn on this server, and I believe it's somewhere around here. So this is roughly, that's my base for over there, and then we're kind of heading towards the savannah. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere over here. No? Am I imagining things? I'm sure there was an ocean monument here somewhere. Okay, so this is 100% not cheating. I'm in a creative copy of this world. Yeah, definitely not cheating. /locate. Okay, so I did locate monument 840168. Okay, I can get there. That's not actually very close though. Right, so here's what is supposedly our nearest ocean monument to spawn. Now, I think I did see an Elder Guardian in here somewhere. Now, thankfully, the sea lanterns are right here in comparison to where we will be ending up, which is right the way out here. In fact, we could just get these ones on the top. That might be a lot easier. However, I do kind of want 5. Now, we just get 4 from up there and then 1 in here. However, there's this guy, which is gonna definitely be an issue. So we're definitely gonna have to bring some milk for the mining fatigue. However, we should be able to kill it, and I think it should be okay. Ah, okay, so I found spawn. So it is literally straight this way, past the savannah and the tiger. You just have to get in a boat or a TARDIS probably, and just go straight this way. Right, we can do that, but we're going to need some milk. Oh, that's amazing. There's a cow right here on the community island. Now, if I get rid of this water and milk you, perfect. We have got some milk. And also, we're very much getting to the end of this episode, so it's going to have to be a very quick fight. Oh, we're here. So here's our monument just loading in. Oh, wait. I haven't thought this through. Where am I going to land my TARDIS? I think I'm going to have to land it over here. Oh, that's incredibly handy. There is literally one block, apart from a couple over there, that I can land my TARDIS on. Alright, I guess we'll land here and boat the rest of the way. And I've also turned down my sound a lot, because they make a horrible noise, and they're probably going to give me and you a jump scare. Okay. Nothing so far. Oh, that's it. Yep, that's it. I've got minus fatigue. Right, we're going to have to go in. Oh, what's the best way to do this? Oh, I'm not prepared. I haven't bought a door. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're going back. We need to go straight back. Right, take two. I've got 2 buckets of milk this time. I've got some more doors that we can use to break the blocks and stuff. I think I'm prepared now. Although, I've just realised, I think the 2 milk should be good. Because, you see, I'll get there. I'll get mining fatigue. I'll then have to break the blocks to kill the Elder Guardian. But then, do I get mining fatigue before I've broken the block? With efficiency 5? Hopefully not. And... oh, are we not going to get mining fatigue? Well, I have no idea what's happening, but I'm going in. Right, we're going to have this door like that. We're going to break the block. Oh, there it is. Yep, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Okay, this is the fight. I don't know how much health it has. I'm going to hope that it doesn't have as much as I think it might have. So, I have got Aqua Affinity and Depth Strider, so I've kind of got the best armor for this. However, oh dear. It's not dying very easily. And I'm losing quite a lot of health. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm pretty proud of myself for that one. Right, I've got my door. I can drink some more of this. And I think we should be good to mine that. Okay, I'll mine that one. Oh, that one. And then that one. Hey, we may as well grab some more while we're here. Well, I grabbed as many as I could, but I've just got minus fatigue again. So I guess we're getting out of here. Oh, I want my quartz pillar back. Oh well, we're getting out of here. We are very much getting out of here. I believe, yeah, I got 9 sea lanterns. That's more than enough. We only really needed 5, but I just wanted to grab some anyway. And I think we're out. Okay, that was pretty good. However, we've really not got much time left of this episode, so I'm going to crack on, make as much progress as I can before it's kind of the end of the episode, and then we will finish up, and we'll probably have to finish the spawn project in our next episode. Right, so it's definitely still not too good, but it's such an improvement. Now, all I've done is the kind of time machine style thing I was talking about earlier in the middle. So I haven't done any of the crater yet. However, I think this looks really, really good. Like, ignore the massive dirt pillar. That was just me when I was testing. In fact, we can get rid of that as well. Yeah, without the dirt at the top, I'd say it looks really, really cool. Now, there's still a lot to be added. For example, it's not very safe at the moment. We've obviously got the crater. I might add some signs, that did you die box and stuff. We might be able to put some glass around it and stuff. Not too sure yet. But this is the basic design, and it looks so much better. And with that, it's the end of this episode, so thank you very much for watching. Now, I know it's late, and I'm really, really sorry about that, but I hope the video came out well all the same, and I really hope you like the progress we've been able to make as well. So this video was a little bit of preparation for future videos. However, in our next episode, we may be able to either make our treasure hunt minigame or our mob farm shop. There'll be lots of shop stuff to hopefully make some diamonds before the end of the series. I'm fine. As I was saying, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or comment, and if you'd like to see more content like this, then please subscribe. But I've been DT10, and I will see you in the next episode.